Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we'll be seeing the MySQL weather observation station problems. So we'll be continuing the observation station problem number 16, and in today's video I have included 3 join statements in MySQL. So we will solve the join statement problems in this video too. Again, all the problem statements are linked in my description, so you don't have to access those problems individually. Just click the link and start the MySQL problems. Again, you don't need much for this video. You actually just need a HackerRank account and you're ready to go. So let's get started. So here we have our first question for this video, that is weather observation station 16. And in case you are new to this channel, guys, I have been doing this series for HackerRank and MySQL problems. So all the other videos which I have finished will be linked in my description. Make sure you watch those first in case you want to continue with this series. Alright, now coming to the weather observation station 16 problem. So the statement is like query the smallest northern latitude lat_n from station that is greater than 38.7780. Round your answer to 4 decimal places. Okay, so we have the table name as station, and let's see how to approach this. We need the latitude, which is having value 38.7780. I mean greater than this value. So we will use the min operation to get the value and then round it off, because it is asking the smallest northern latitude value, that is lat_n, and lat_n is one of the columns in this station table. Okay, so we will approach using MySQL, and your statement will go something like select, again round to round the value, and for that we need the minimum value of the lat_n. So again, inside min you have to put a bracket and take the lat_n and leave a comma, then round it off to 4 decimal places. And then your table name is station, so from station where lat_n is greater than 38.7780, and that is it. End it with a semicolon, and let's just run this, and there you go. You have the minimum value and it is rounded off to 4 decimal places, so that is correct. Moving on to the next question. Particular question, this is a tricky one because you have to use the subqueries again, and in the previous video we have seen one of the subqueries in MySQL. Query the western longitude long W where the smallest northern latitude lat_n in station is greater than 38.7780, and round your answer to 4 decimal places. Okay, so you need the round value for long W or the long west to 4 decimal places, and from that you want to select the lat_n value which is greater than 38.7780. So again you have to use the subquery, and just to refresh, subquery is nothing but a query inside a query. So what MySQL does is it will fetch the query for the subquery first, and then it will enter the main query. So for that you need the round value for lat_n which is greater than 38.7780, and again that query should get the round value of long W to 4 decimal places. So that was the explanation for this. We will try with MySQL now, and which will go something like select round of long west, and this you need up to 4 decimal places. Yep. And from the table station, and then you have to use a where clause. Now where lat_n equals to, now this lat_n will be equal to another select statement, so you have to open the bracket here and end it somewhere here. Inside this you will put your subquery select minimum of lat_n, and that is again from the station table station. But again you have the where clause where lat_n is greater than, I think, 38.7780, and here you close your statement with a semicolon. Let's just run this, and it is correct. As you can see, it is giving the rounded off value till 4 decimal places. And moving on to the next question, the weather observation station number 18 right now, and this states that consider P1 AB and P2 CD to be 2 points on a 2D plane, and it's given over here that A happens to be the northern latitude, B is western latitude, western longitude, C is northern latitude, and again D is western longitude. Okay, so this is basically asking us to query the Manhattan distance between points P1 and P2, and again scale that down to 4 decimal places. Let's just try this because this problem can be solved in just one liner, and you have to just basically query the difference between the maximum latitude north minus minimum latitude north, and again add that to maximum latitude west, then minus minimum latitude minimum longitude west, and then you have to finally get the 4 decimal places scale. So we'll just try this using MySQL now, and it's a one-liner, so your screen may get shifted. Just try to drag it. So select round, open up the brackets. Let me leave some space here because this is the main bracket which will enclose the whole statement. Then I need max. Inside bracket I need max. Now this time I need lat n, and this I want to subtract with, again brackets open, and inside bracket and subtract with minimum lat n, and then make sure this bracket is closed. Then you need the plus operation because I want to add these two values. Then I need one more bracket, then open the max, and I think it's long n now, so long long west, we need longitudinal west, and then you have to subtract this with minimum of long west again, so long west, and finally you have to round it off to 4 decimal places, and then you have to choose this from the station table. So that is it. This was your one-liner. So let me just explain you this one more time. To get the Manhattan distance, you have to subtract the maximum latitude value from the minimum latitude value, and again add that to the maximum longitudinal value, and again subtract it with the minimum longitudinal value, and overallly this bracket ends here, so your answer will be up to 4 decimal places, and you're selecting it from the station table. Let's just run this and try, and it is correct. You're getting up to 4 decimal places rounded off values, and that is your Manhattan distance between the point P1 and point P2. Here is our first join problem, which is Asian population, and here you will obviously have two tables, which is given as the city table and the country table, and you have to query the sum of the populations of all cities where the continent is Asia, and you have to use the dot operator here to access the value because they have the same column which is storing these values as the country code as in the column, and code itself. So in table country your values are stored in code, and in table city your values are stored in country code. So using the dot operator you have to access the tables and then you have to join it. So this is a type of SQL join statement. So you have to use the keyword known as join, and let's just try this with MySQL and see how it goes. Okay, so your statement will go something like select sum of the cities because you need the sum, and in the table city I need the population. So I'll use the table name first and then use the dot operator to access the column name. So population, so your population will be here, and then you need it from the city table. Again you have to mention from where you're choosing the column, and again you have to put the join keyword to join the city. Now for joining you need on keyword because you are joining based on some common or similar column names, so you have to use the on and then define the column name. So it will be join country on city dot country code. Yeah, it's country code in the city table, and which is equals to country dot code in the other table. So this is a common column between both the tables, so you have to use the dot operator. Okay, and then you have to put the where clause finally, where country dot continent. So your continent is nothing but Asia, and end it with a semicolon. So that is how you join the two tables in MySQL. Let's just run this, and as you can see, you're getting the final sum of the population in the continent Asia. I mean, where the continent is Asia. So that is your sum right there. And moving on to the next question. So now coming to the African cities problem, and this is another type of join statement problem in MySQL. So it is given the city and the country tables, query the name of all the cities where continent is Africa this time. Last problem we saw where the continent was Asia and we had the sum of the populations in those Asian continents. Okay, so in this MySQL statement, I just wanted to show you a new thing, and this is called as aliasing or alias in MySQL, where you don't have to put the complete table name. Like in the last video, if you just go back to that part and see, we wrote the complete table name like country or continent, but in aliasing you can just give a short form to the table and then you can access that short form using the dot operator. So it will make your statement look nice and simple, and it is a clean way of writing the query because you don't have to type the complete name. Okay, so for this problem also we'll be using MySQL, and yeah, you can see here the table country and the table city, and we are going to join these two by using the same country code and the code. And let me just show you where is the code. Yeah, in country you can see the first column name as the code, and here you can see the country code. Both are having the same values, so we are using the common field to join them. Okay, so your statement will go something like select ci dot name. Now I'll come to the ci part later. From city ci. Now here the ci is the alias name for table city. That's why I'm using the ci as the alias name here. So it is nothing but your table, but using a short form or the alias. So select ci dot name is nothing but select city dot name, which is same as selecting from the city table. Okay, so we are going to join this. So join country C. Now again this country C is the alias name for the country table. So next will be the join statement. So use the on operator. So ci dot country code equals c dot code in the country table, where continent equals Africa, and that is it. Let's just run this, and that is your output there. Okay, so coming to the last question for this video, which is average population of each continent. And again you have two tables for this problem also, city and country. And given city and country tables, query the names of all the continents, which is country.continent, and their respective average city populations in city.population rounded down to the nearest integer value. And again you have to use the join statement where the column keys are matching. So for this we'll be using MySQL again, and your statement will go something like select country, and for country you need the continent, so continent, and again you have to do the floor because you want to round this up to the nearest integer value. So we have two operators like ceil and floor in MySQL. So floor will give the lowest integer value, so floor, and then inside floor you need the average of the population. So for average value you need city dot population, and by using the dot operator you can access the population from the city and then take the average, and floor will give you the lowest integer value. Same way the ceil gives you the higher integer value. Then you have to select it from the city and perform an inner join on the table, so that will be country, and then your join will be on city dot population, and your join will be on city dot country code, which is equals to country dot code. that is it. Then again at last you have to group by, because it is asking continent wise how much is the average, so you have to group it. So for grouping we use group by country dot continent, end it with a semicolon, and let's just run this. So what this will do is it will group the averages of the population, and using the floor it will give you the least integer value, and then you group it by the continent. So that is your output right here. For each continent you have the average of population right there. So that was a wrap for this video, and thank you for watching. There will be a last video, the part 5 for this series will be dropping next week, and that is the end of the MySQL HackerRank series. Again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.